Okay, we're live. We're live. We're definitely live on Instagram. You know, I have this theme song I'm going to start playing called New Start. Get your number, but I'll spell you right now myself. Um, Singing. So a lot of sort of crazy background noise this morning. I got a 9-year-old who's out there, online with one of his cousins playing and yelling pretty loud. I got dogs playing and start barking. I got emails coming in and welcome, welcome to modern life. And yeah, I'm almost 10 minutes late doing the live show today because I took a little extra time to take care of myself this morning. If you follow me, you know that I have entered 77 days of being committed to my essential self. And so, doing 3 things a day for 77 days, I am meditating, I am moving my body in some loving way for 30 minutes, and I'm taking a bath every day. And these are all things that make my body, help me stay in my body and help me feel good in my alive, sexy, confident, radiant body. And it's all this big countdown to my 50th birthday, which is what's happening in now 75 days. But anyway, what I really want to talk about this morning is, I actually went to Target this morning to get this art that's behind me now. And I was driving home and I was listening to a story on the radio about a woman. I believe her name was Natalie Haynes, and she's written a book called A Thousand Ships. And she is rewriting stories, Greek and Roman myths, from the point of view of women. And a lot of the discussion, she said she was inspired by women in Rwanda after genocide who, there's been a lot of restorative justice work, and I won't go into all of that maybe super much this morning, but a lot of restorative justice work done in Rwanda from the genocide. And it's a model that is really being used in other communities now. Yeah, anyway, but she was talking about justice and about how these women in Rwanda, there's been this restorative justice take place, but yet they're still living next door to, the people who brutalized them and killed their families, and like what that must be like. And I know that the subject of justice is a really, really big one for women recovering from betrayal trauma, because your life has been devastated, turned upside down, or was, depending where you are now, by, your husband's betrayal. And even when they're in really good recovery or not, I see women, I personally wrestle with, where's the justice? Where's my justice? How do I be made whole for what happened to me? And I think that, like, in any terms of meaningful reparative punishment justice system, I don't think it's really there. And it really is this moment of sitting inside yourself and sitting with clients as they grapple with, like, the unfairness of that truth, and that there really is no justice in, like, this sort of typical sense. And I know that, women who are recovering, right, clients, myself, we can get really hung up on finding justice. And I think that that's one of the ways that we stave off grief, is we get really fixated on, like, where's the justice. And I think the deep inner work of healing is sitting with the fact that there's no justice, and that even in this bigger world that we live in, the justice isn't always there in the way that we think it's going to be. And like, an eye for an eye or a tooth for a tooth, and like, I know that doesn't even really, what that scripture is really even talking about, that, but that doesn't exist. But I think that it exists. We can find justice. Women healing from betrayal trauma, I think we can find justice in that moment when we stop focusing on, our husband and his recovery and his betrayal, and we start focusing on us and we start reclaiming who we are. Because anytime we experience a trauma, our self is devastated. It's broken down. and it sucks and it's unfair. And it's this incredible opportunity to rebuild in a new and better way, reclaiming, rediscovering parts of yourself that, like, most women, we lost those even before the trauma happened, even before the betrayal. We weren't really like who we wanted to be, lit up, radiant, joyful, sexy, like authentically expressed, like living on purpose. And so I think it's like a reset button. And it sucks at the same time. I'm not going to tell you it doesn't. And I will tell you that the justice, you make your own justice when you do the work of your own healing and focusing on you and using what happened to you to catapult you to the next level. I've seen women do it, I've seen clients do it, I've seen the most inspirational stories. I've also done it myself. I've helped clients through this, find this moment of like, I'm tired of focusing on him and I just want to focus on me. And when that happens, the light bulb goes off. And it is, I believe, justice. All right, yes, yes, yes. Rise in Beauty, my new free for a limited time mini course. So close to being done. So many things. The problem is I want it to be pretty and beautiful and perfect, and I want it to be amazing for all of you because I love all of you so much, and I want to give you this quality product. So I will finish it today. Most of the infrastructure is there, but just trying to get like the perfect content and delivery for you so that it's easy for you to access and that you enjoy watching it and you can consume it and it's meaningful. Okay, that's all for today. Thanks for everybody who joined in live. I certainly appreciate you. And keep an eye out on the gram and on Facebook for the official launch of Rising Beauty. And I'll see you next week. Love you all.